those in our ministry and ministries all around the world who listen to what I tell them, I say this: don't criticize God's people.
Greetings, my dearest family. Welcome to the Rema World YouTube channel, where we bring to you God's word that prospers us. Welcome, guys, to today's video. And in today's video, it's a very important video that I decided to bring to you guys to view, because this has been one of the most controversial issue going on. All right, people talk against men of God and prophets anyhow without regard. And Pastor Chris this is actually a warning. Honestly, this is actually a warning. So I want you guys to watch this. And before we dive into the video, I discovered many people don't like liking this. Each time they watch any video, they don't like it, and they don't even comment, which is very bad. So this particular video is divided into two, and the first one you're going to listen to Pastor Oyedepo. All right, and to be one of the most inspiring message or stories you're gonna hear today. And thereafter, well, I'll be right back. Watch this. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Prophets are very strange people, and so most of the time they don't have good names, except among the sons of the prophet. They don't have good names. They are a sign that is often spoken against. Luke 2:34. This child is set up for the falling and the rising again of many in Israel, and for a sign that shall be spoken against. Because they are weighed, they do weighed things. They don't do civilized things. They do most of the time uncivilized things. Just carry your stupid self as if you are going to the bush to do church. Are you mad? They do weighed things. They say, God told you, arise and get up. Did you tell him what you are doing? Did you explain to him, or he just told you like that straight and you are going? They do weird things, so they are most of the time signs to be spoken against reason. Satan wants to disconnect the people whose destinies are tied to them to miss it. The blessing of the prophet is an essential part of your destiny. If you miss it, you miss a whole lot, because most things God won't reach you direct. He will reach you through them. Now listen to me. The blessing of the prophet is an essential part of your life. February 5, 1986, the Lord said to me, arise and get to Benin City and meet my servant there. And as I got to the gate of this lion, the Lord spoke to him, get up now, there's a young man at the door. I have sent him. He's heard many bad things about you, but I have sent him. And as I entered, I knocked on the door. He came and opened the door and ushered me in. And as I sat down, I said, sir, by reason of the things I've heard about you, I never thought I would ever sit down with you. He said, God told me that before you enter. The blessings of that connection are irrecoverable order of blessings. One day I put a seed in his hand. And I said, I just came from the US and I had these blessings out there, and the Lord spoke to me to put it in your hand. And he stood up and put it back in my hand. He said, I saw this back in your hand. The prophets don't need what you have. You are the one who need what they have. He said, I put this back in your hand, and he said, from today, this hand shall never know dryness. 1987, August. I have never known dryness. One day, this prophet said, my son, are you there? I said, yes, sir. He said, meet me in Makodi. Makodi. I was in Kaduna then. Okay. I'll be there. And I came and said, so you came? I said, I have no choice. And then, he said, have your bath here in my room. I said, my hotel room too has a bath. He said, have your bath here. And I had my bath. They do weird things. And after having my bath, and I came, I said, kneel down. And then they said, I impart to you from today the gift of on time. Before the needs arise, the supplies will be waited. This is one of the most stressless, financially stressless ministries in the world. A ministry where there is no finance on the agenda of council. That will tell you how stressless it is. You don't discuss power when there is power. You don't discuss water when there is supply of water. And he has been there. We've never had finance on the agenda. Finance, not on the agenda. Why was Satan pushing those information to me? To disconnect me from the blessing of the prophet that is an essential part of my destiny. There are things you have heard from the devil that are packaged by the devil to disconnect you from your prophetic source of blessings.
There you have it, guys, with Pastor Oyedepo, and I'm sure you've been inspired by that video. And do you ever wonder why he's one of the richest pastor in the whole world? And this is the secret. And you know, the funny part is that they told him about um, the fact that Benson Idahosa is uh, doing this and that, and they criticize him. And if at all he had listened to those people, that means they would have robbed him of his blessings. Right, so inspiring, so inspiring. And I'm sure you learned something from that. But then before we go, let's watch the man of the Lord, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakilome, DSC, and I want you to listen very, very attentively because you're gonna be helped, honestly. All right. So before we dive into the video, don't forget to like and to subscribe. Watch this. I'll be right back.
Those in our ministry and ministries all around the world who listen to what I tell them, I say this: don't criticize God's people, especially the ministers of God. I say, leave them alone. For the Bible says, whatever they do unto the Lord. Are you hearing me? You are not the one to accuse another man's servant. To his master, he stands or falls. And he says, yea, God is able to make him stand. And I tell you, I said, don't join anybody to criticize other ministers. Don't do it. Don't do it. I said the same thing to family members. I said, don't criticize any minister. Leave them alone. Because there are curses against those who do. Then you find sickness never leaves your home. There will always be some terrible thing about some members of your family. No. Don't join those who do. They're ignorant. They're ignorant. You may say to me, but not everybody who says is a minister is a minister. Leave that. That is not your business. Leave them with God. There's so much more for you to do than to find yourself going after the church of Jesus Christ. If Satan pushes you and you do it, you have yourself to blame. Just remember, the church can never and will never be defeated. It's impossible. It has a self-cleansing system.
All right, guys. So that's it. And see, I don't know. If you have been criticizing pastors, it is high time you need to stop. You know, Pastor actually said, he said, those that criticize pastors, they are cursed. And you don't know the reason why sickness enter a particular family and refuses to go. It is because of this kind of things. You talk about men of God and don't care to find out if the pastor is real or not. It's none of your business. Even the Bible says that God gives pastors after their own heart. He gave them pastor after their own heart, and he gave them example, King Saul. God gave them king after their own heart. All right, so you don't have any right to criticize any pastor or to criticize any prophet, because if you criticize them, you are being robbed of blessings. All right, the devil will make you, not get that blessings from the pastors or the men of God. So it's that time we stop. All right, it's that time we stop. And pastor says what he said: the church has a cleanser. That was so deep. Church has a cleanser. That means there's nothing you can do about it. All right, so that's it for today, guys, and I'm sure you're being blessed by today's video. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and especially comment what you learned in each video. It helps for these videos to be recommended for other people to also see and watch. All right, so thanks for watching today's video, guys, and I would love to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless you. Goodbye.